Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 15 Sunday Night Football predictions between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, kicking it off with the Seahawks injury report, we got cornerback Trey Brown with a hamstring injury, safety Jedrick Reed with a quadricep injury, tight end Brady Russell with a foot injury, and safety Kavon Wallace with an ankle injury, all out for this game. Then moving on to running back Kenneth Walker with a calf injury, offensive lineman Stone Forsythe with a hand injury, and cornerback Artie Burns with a toe injury, all doubtful for this game. Then moving on to defensive end Leonard Williams with a foot injury, linebacker Ernest Jones with a knee injury, punter Michael Dixon with a back injury, wide receiver DK Metcalf with a shoulder injury, offensive lineman Abraham Lucas with a knee injury, and linebacker Uchenna Nwosu with a thigh injury. Now, when it comes to the remaining players doubtful, we got Kenneth Walker, Stone Forsythe, and Artie Burns all not playing in this game, although Forsythe and Burns are mostly due to circumstance rather than injury, as I don't think they'll play. They won't be starting at the least. Maybe they'll be on special teams, you never know. But when it comes to Walker, I don't think he's going to play, and we're going to be seeing Zach Charbonnet in his place. But honestly, this is going to be a tough game defensively. Losing Trey Brown, honestly, one big key of the Seattle Seahawks, at least corner-wise. Obviously, we still have Devin Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen, and they're a lot better than both Artie Burns and Trey Brown. Trey Brown has been decent enough for the Seahawks to be a better defense than they have been all year. Now, moving on to the offense of the Seattle Seahawks, we got quarterback Geno Smith, running back Kenneth Walker III. Zach Charbonnet will come in just in case he doesn't play. Wide receivers, we got DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Tyler Lockett. Tight end, we got Noah Fant. Left tackle, Charles Cross. Left guard, Laken Tomlinson. Center, Olu Oluwatini, I think that's how you say it. And also at right guard, we got Satoa Laumeo. I don't know if that's how you say it as well. And Abraham Lucas at right tackle. Now, when it comes to the offense, honestly, Zach Charbonnet did a very good job last week, and I expect him to do just as good against the Packer defense. Obviously, DK Metcalf is a beast. I don't think he had a good game, and neither did Njigba, at least not type of games that would be like Zach Charbonnet, for example. But they still did good enough. And Tyler Lockett also there in the flat zone or any short routes. You got Noah Fant as well on the team as well. The offensive line, pretty decent. I trust it. I'm a little bit iffy on the right tackle, Abraham Lucas, and the right guard as well. I feel like they're going to be the weak side of at least them blocking wise. It's not Geno Smith's weak side, obviously. That is the left side. But I think the weaker part of the offensive line will be on the right side. Either ways, I think that the Seahawks offense will do a very decent time against the defense of the Green Bay Packers. Now, moving on to the Seahawks defense, we got defensive ends Jarran Reed and Leonard Williams, nose tackle Jonathan Hankins, weak side linebacker Garrett Hall, inside linebacker Trice Knight, and inside linebacker Ernest Jones IV. With strong side linebacker Boye Mafe, Tariq Woolen, and Josh Jobe at corner, nickelback will be Devin Witherspoon, and free safety will be Julian Love with Cody Bryant at strong safety. Now, when it comes down to the Seahawks defense, I trust that defensive line. It's been pretty good. Leonard Williams has been a pretty good defensive end. Jarran Reed has been decent as well. Jonathan Hankins, same thing. But blitzing from either Mafe, Hall, maybe even Nwosu, and also Jones, Draymond Jones, all these guys blitzing off the edge is going to give them a very big advantage. Either weak side or strong side, doesn't matter. Realistically, I'm seeing a lot of blitzes coming from these guys, while corners, I'm going to see Tariq Woolen on potentially, I think, Christian Watson, maybe Jaden Reed all day long. If not, maybe Devin Witherspoon at nickelback will be on Jaden Reed all night long. With the free safeties, Julian Love and Kobe Bryant really mostly will be blitzing as well, in my opinion, while Julian Love back there getting the big picks on the plays, maybe on maybe Romeo Doubs or Christian Watson. You never know. But I think that the secondary is pretty decent, linebacking core decent, and a very decent to good defensive line for the Seattle Seahawks. And honestly, I have no issue with the Seahawks defense other than the Trey Brown injury, which is not going to harm them as much. Now moving on to the Green Bay Packers injury report, starting with cornerback Jaire Alexander with a knee injury, safety Javon Bullard with an ankle injury, tight end Luke Musgrave with an ankle injury, all out for this game. Then moving on to cornerback Corey Ballentine with a knee injury. He is questionable for the game. Then linebacker Edgerrin Cooper with a hamstring injury. Wide receiver Romeo Doubs with a concussion. Travis Glover, offensive lineman with an illness. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie with an ankle injury. Offensive lineman Josh Myers with a pectoral injury. Defensive lineman Lucas Van Ness with a thumb injury. Offensive lineman Rasheed Walker with a knee injury. And safety Evan Williams with a concussion. Now, in my opinion, Corey Ballentine's going to play. At least he's going to be rotating in with Harrington Ballentine, maybe, and Eric Stokes. But I'm seeing this game, and I'm looking at it, and honestly, losing Jaire Alexander and Javon Bullard are two big parts of the safety or the secondary of the Green Bay Packers. Luke Musgrave, also a very big loss, but they got Tucker Kraft still on the team, so they got at least someone there at the tight end position. But in the end, this is going to be a little bit troublesome for the Green Bay Packers, at the least defensively, and especially due to Metcalf, Njigba, Noah Fant, and Tyler Lockett. Now moving on to the offense of the Green Bay Packers, starting with cornerback Jordan Love, running back Josh Jacobs, wide receiver Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, and Christian Watson. Tight end, we got Tucker Kraft, Rasheed Walker at left tackle, Elton Jenkins at left guard, center Josh Myers, and right guard we got Sean Ryman. I think that's how you say it, Ryan. I don't know if that's how you say it. And Zach Tom at right tackle. Now, when it comes to this offensive line, it's pretty much decent. They're going up against, honestly, one tough defensive line, and obviously you got Jaron Reed, Jonathan Hankins, and Leonard Williams, so they're going to have to deal with that along with a blitzing linebacker such as Derek Hall or Oye Mafe. In the end, I think that's going to be a decent battle, but you might see Jordan Love get hit several times in this game. But he does have a few weapons in Tucker Kraft, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Jaden Reed. Reed probably getting the middle, medium to long, deep passes for him. Maybe even a few short passes. Tucker Kraft, short passes all day. While Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs get the deeps. Deeps on near the end, near the sidelines. And honestly, I'm seeing this game as a big problem passing-wise for the Green Bay Packers if they're pressured a lot by the Seattle defense. Honestly, they still have a good running back in Josh Jacobs. He's been pretty good. So, running-wise, unless the Seahawks are able to shut down all those holes, I think Josh Jacobs might have a decent game today against the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday night. Now, moving on to the defense of the Green Bay Packers, starting out with defensive ends Lucas Van Ness and Rashawn Gary. Defensive tackles Kenny Clark and Devontae Wyatt. Weak side linebacker Quay Walker. Inside linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. And strong side linebacker Isaiah McDuffie. Corners, we got Carrington Valentine and Eric Stokes. Kayson Nixon, I think that's how you say it, at nickelback. Xavier McKinney at free safety. And Evan Williams at strong safety. Now, when it comes down to it, I honestly think this defense will do a decent job. Passing-wise, obviously not. That's probably going to be a bloodbath to come. But I think that even though they don't have Jaire Alexander, it's not going to be that bad due to the fact that they still have Xavier McKinney, who has been a very good safety back there for them. But linebacking core and defensive line is where it's going to come. They got to stop either Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet. We saw what they did against Arizona. So these guys have got to stop the run. And the pass, I think that it's going to be more of a passing game for the Seattle Seahawks due to the fact that they don't got their best corner in Jaire Alexander and one of their best safeties in Javon Bullard. Still, it's going to be a pretty decent game for the defense. But you may actually give up a lot of points, at least in the air. Now, I have this game going in favor of the Seattle Seahawks, 27-25. Honestly, I think that the Seahawks are going to be down. They're going to be 24-25 after, obviously. What I think will happen is that they'll be down by about maybe 18. Maybe they got some field goals and some 2-point conversions. All the Packers do late in the fourth quarter, score a touchdown, they're up 25-24. And this is where, honestly, we get Jason Meyer kicking a game-winning field goal for the Seattle Seahawks as time runs out, and the Seahawks win it 27-25. And honestly, we're going to be seeing a good game from DK and Jackson Smith and Jigba. We're going to be seeing a good game from the Packers as well. Josh Jacobs, probably Jaden Reed as well. We're going to be seeing a good game from them. Jordan Love, maybe. And yeah, most likely, Packers will lose this game. But you never know. Maybe they'll win. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me down in the comments below who do you think will win and who do you think will lose. Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.